Hello again everyone, and thanks again for clicking on one of my videos. So, back at the squirrel feeder again today. The weather has finally broke again. It's been pouring down in England all the time, but apparently we're going to have a really nice weekend. It looks like a really nice day today. So, end of the session now. Had a really good session. Lost count actually of how many squirrels I've shot today. It's 5, definitely 4 or 5, I think maybe even 6 squirrels and a bonus magpie. Even thought I was going to get another magpie at the end, but wouldn't keep still and eventually flew off into the woods. Had a really good day today. So something a bit different today for you guys. Look at this. Sub 12 foot-pounds. This is my original PCP that I bought. I've owned this rifle for 15, maybe even 20. It's like a 20-year-old rifle. I've owned it for at least 15 years. It's my first ever PCP. It's in 177, sub 12 foot-pounds. I was moving some stuff around at home. Excuse me. Grabbed the rifle bag, pulled it out. What a lovely rifle this is. Now, I've not shot this rifle for at least 5 years, probably even longer. Took it out midweek in the rain, it was raining, and re-zeroed it and put this scope cam side shot, I think it is, that I bought a while ago, second hand, got a really good deal on it, because on top of the so this is an Arms S410 carbine, sub 12, 177. Don't need a longer air cylinder for sub 12. I still get in 30, 40, 50 easy shots out of this, which you don't need when you're hunting, of course. On top is a MTC Mamba light. It's 3 to 15, I think. It's 16 mag. It's 50 lens. Like I say, I'm not as familiar with this because I've not had it out for a long time, but it's a beautiful rifle, absolutely beautiful rifle. I wouldn't hesitate in recommending one to anyone as a PCP. They still make this model. It's a beautiful, ergonomically good rifle. So stick around, you'll see some really good shots, hopefully, if I've got the scope cam set up right. Had a really good day today. I'm just about to go and do a pickup. Probably have another coffee now. I've got me now up and I'm making some noise. Sit down, have a nice lovely coffee. Go and do the pickup. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. So stick around. Some really good squirrel shots coming up and a bonus magpie. So let's have a look how I've done today. This was the first visitor. Typically is. There's a pair of jays in this wood, so I don't see many of them, so I'll just leave them well alone, and I think they act as a good decoy, if you like, coming to the feeders to attract the squirrels. So this was the first squirrel that was coming into the feeder, but he just stopped up there, just too far for me to take a shot. If I had one of my FAC rifles, might well have taken that shot. But there's the feeder. I'm waiting for him to come to there. But he just stayed there for ages and eventually disappeared. So after a while, this one turned up. Could have been the same one as before. And he just sits in this tree, still just a little bit too long. And he drops like a stone, straight to the deck, motionless. Instant lights out there. So I'm very happy with that. That's the first one down. So up comes the next customer. Pick the rifle up. Switch on the scope cam. And let's have a look at him. There he is. He's been hiding from me for a little while, but again, he just stays a bit too still in the tree there. I mess around with the old scope trying to get it lined up, but there you go. And he gets caught in the branches, and I think he's going to get stuck there. But it's a headshot, so the nerves kick in, and he does the old squirrel breakdance, as I call it, where he's brain dead, and his back legs, etc., are just firing away uncontrollably. And he flips away and rolls down the bank, like many of them do, and eventually ends up, there you go. There's the door now, bottom of the bank. So that's number 2 in the bag. Really happy with that. Using the Arms S410 in sub 12 foot-pounds, 177. What a good old rifle that is. Bringing back some memories for me there. Must be time for a good coffee now then. So this next one came out of nowhere, surprised me. Came straight out of the foliage and straight onto the feeder. So I just had time, literally, turned the scope cam on, picked up the rifle, took the shot, and although the crosshairs looked bang on, as you'll see, this wasn't a good shot. I wasn't happy in the way he shot away. But I catch up with him here with a follow-up shot, and there he is, gone. So with this next shot, I watch the squirrel come in, and then I put the rifle up to my eye, and I realise something's not right, and everything's looking really foggy through the scope. And I'll show you the scope cam footage. And this happened to me earlier when I was looking for the scope. It's a really bright, cold morning, getting warmer, and the end of the scope has got all moisture in it, and it's all fogged up. So the squirrel's on the branch and I've got to clean it. And all that movement I've done has made the squirrel freeze. I was expecting him to scarper away, but he froze on the branch there. Took the shot quickly, dropped like a stone. So I was really chuffed with that. I was expecting that squirrel to disappear, and that's 4 in the bag now. So I'm really happy with that, even after cleaning my scope. Have a look at the end. Give it a real good clean again. It just got fogged up with moisture as the day warms up, I guess. Have a quick look through it, and it's nice and clear again now. So yeah, really happy with that, because I was expecting that squirrel to have scarpered away. So another coffee must be due for that. Chuffed. 4 squirrels now, excellent. So at this point I've been watching a squirrel quite some distance away, jumping through the trees, and suddenly this magpie comes and lands right by my feeder tree. So I think I'm going to get lucky now, and I eye him up before suddenly noticing the squirrel was coming straight there as well. So I take a quick shot at the squirrel, he bounces down to the floor, but now I've got my eye on the magpie that's just flew off into the trees to the left. So I'm watching the magpie, not through the scope, but over the top of the scope just with my eyes, and he's flown off into these trees somewhere here, but he's not totally disappeared. I expected him just to fly straight away. There he is, but he's a little bit too far with this sub 12 foot-pound 177 in the moment. If I had my FAC, I'd probably take a heart and lung shot there, but at the moment I'm just keeping my eye on him because he's definitely interested in something. I'm guessing it's the squirrels that are on the floor. I don't normally see magpies, certainly not sort of landing anywhere around the feed or anything, probably flying through the treetops now and again, but I think this one has probably clocked the dead squirrels on the floor, and it's really got him interested. So I'm keeping my eye on him and he disappears again, but he comes a lot closer. But again, he's flown behind all these branches and leaves and so on here. So I'm looking over the top of the scope again, trying to figure out where he is. And in a second, he makes a move from behind. So a flash of something there he is. So now he comes out in the open, and I just got to wait for the shot. And there you go, on the deck he drops. So this next squirrel, when it eventually gets to the feeder, it's on the tree. I'm thinking it's going to go up to the feeder, but no, changes its mind, and it drops down out of sight. And I pick him up again a few moments later as he disappears, comes out on the left hand side here. But he keeps moving around and just will not present a shot. Doesn't keep still, he's just hopping around and keeps disappearing behind things such as this. So I'm just trying to be patient and wait for him to present himself with a shot. But he fidgets around, and I'm looking at him over the top of the scope at the moment now, just trying to keep my eye on him as he moves around. And as soon as he comes back into view, I'll get the scope back on him. But again, still can't see him. He seems a bit preoccupied with some stuff on the floor. Maybe it's some scattered nuts, etc. on the floor. You can see him flickering away there. But eventually, he gets round to what he's coming here for, and up he comes on the feeder, ready for his last meal. That's another one on the deck. Now I thought I was going to get double lucky here. Another magpie came in. There was actually another pair flying around, and this one landed to the right hand side of the feeder and was hopping around, and I was thinking he'd come over to where the squirrels are or something and hopefully get me a shot in a minute. Now again, if I had the FAC rifle with me, I might take a quick body shot, but with the sub 12 177 I've got to be patient, see if I can get a good headshot, was what I was hoping for. But eventually, unfortunately, he hops away and disappears out of sight. Okay, so let's have a quick roundup of where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4 squirrels here. Bonus magpie. And I think there might be a couple up there. I forgot how many I'd shot today. Bit stupid of me, but I've been here quite a while. I'll go up there by the feeder, do a clear up, pick these up. Yeah, really good day today. Really good day. Look at that. All rolling down the bank. Headshots, you know how they bounce around. And yeah, a really good session. A nice few greys taken out. Thanks very much for watching, and look out for the next one.